All right, y'all. I'm getting tired, so I better come on out here and do this reading. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Tish Talk. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. All right. So by the time y'all get this, it will be up and out. So I won't be repeating myself for those who come on in a little bit late. You can rewind it to the beginning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everything here is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. All right. So I'm gonna kind of get out of view so that y'all can I can focus on the cards and the reading and not any comments um and not anything else but the reading, all right? Because the main purpose is that this is here for anyone who goes back and sees it later, all right? So I have taken some notes, all right? So I did start getting this before now, not gonna lie, and I did take some notes. What is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what that is. No, my bank just put a message. It came to my phone. So, yeah, so I already have pulled some cards and checked in with the energy. I already have some notes. All right. So, we're going to be jumping a few different topics, a couple different topics. Let's see. I guess we'll start with Diddy. All right. Diddy, 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 Diddy. Um, I pulled Turnt. Okay. Party animals, sex, drugs, and alcohol, surface pleasures. All right. That's what has landed him where he is now. Um, Now, this might sound a little bit far-fetched, but what I got for him is recycled souls. I do feel this suicide thing on him. And, I was looking last night and I was like, why did I pick that up? Can I really say that? Is that really true? And then I remembered after I saw it. Yeah, he was thinking and talking about suicide or something. There was some talk about suicide with him in I don't know, so many weeks ago or so many months ago. So I'm still feeling that, guys. I'm still feeling that. Um, Really and truly, I will be shocked if Diddy is able to continue on in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact, like, I really feel a strong suicide on him. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it, but energy can shift. All right. So I pulled the turn card on him. I pulled karmics on him, third parties, haters, and lesson learned. Um, I will say now, regardless of how crazy this sounds, I am hearing recycled souls. I heard suicidal, I heard doppelganger, and I heard this. Can I be granted the ability to restart a lifetime? Can I be granted the ability to restart a lifetime? And I really felt this on him that we would be looking at Diddy, um, but he would be somebody else. No lie, that is the energy that I picked up. That we would be looking at him, but he would be somebody else. So I don't know if I really don't know exactly what that means, but that is what I heard and that is what I felt. Okay, that's the energy. It's like he was asked in a vision, does he want that? And that was the energy, period. Like, do you want to continue on? Okay. And he was allowed to basically become someone else. That is the energy. I don't know what they do in Hollywood, but that was the energy. And I just do not feel that he will live out his current lifetime because it will be impossible for him to do so. Like, I don't think that he has the tenacity or the strength to be able to Basically, it's just the suicide thing on him. So I don't know, but that's just what it is right now. Okay. And all of his lust and everything led him there. And we know that. So the lust card did come out. I also saw a powerful figure. Um, I saw a powerful figure. Okay. So I think Diddy did piss somebody off. Um, right here, I did pull this to a key player, important person playing an essential role and irreplaceable. So there is somebody that Diddy pissed the fuck off. And what we are seeing now is really a cover up because there was going to be some type of risk, or there is a risk of exposure with the powers that be. Okay. And I say "ge," but y'all know what I really mean is be. Okay. Diddy just did not play by the rules. He didn't play by them rules, y'all. And he wanted to play God, and it's leading him to a loss. He wanted to play God, okay? And it's somebody that's big time that wasn't having it, all right? And that was the energy, okay? It's just the energy, all right? Okay, what else did I see? Then I started picking up Trump. Okay, but hold on. Did I show y'all all the Diddy cards that I pulled? Because it was one, two, three, four, five. Okay, so the lust card, which led him to where he is now. The turnt card, of course, okay, he was a party animal, sex, drugs, and alcohol, surface pleasures. Okay, karmic third party haters, lesson learned. Repo, default on payments, financially incapable, repossessed assets. Um, mhm. And it's just a bunch of fear surrounding him, and it just involves too many powerful people. You can't be playing God, and if he would have played his position, he wouldn't be in this position. But like dancing with the devil, just dancing with the devil, the energy that's on him. Basically, he just took things too far, with all them tapes and everything. But it's just a lot tied into what he did and too many people that it's going to affect. He pissed some people off, and that's why he's sitting where he is now. You just can't play God. If he would have just played his role, he did not play his role. Okay. So they weren't having that. All right. Okay, now then I started getting that Trump against the people or Trump versus the people. All right, and then I heard the people stand up. So let me see where are the cards that I pulled for Trump. Let me put this to the side, y'all. Um, all right. So um, Trump versus the people. I pulled blood ties and inner circle. Okay. Um, yeah, blood ties, inner circle, family. Where are my cards at? Yeah. Okay. This is what I pulled for Chuck. Blood ties, inner circle, family. Okay. I'm not sure, guys, but I was picking up the Philadelphia Black Mafia, when the people stand up type energy, people standing up for their rights, people fighting back for their rights. When people's back are against the wall, a lot of times they either succumb or they stand up for their rights. I heard the fall guy, the catalyst, sent to do a job. The lust card came up on him too. Sent to do a job, masked face, key role, evidence hiding behind a lie, and war. History repeats itself, hiding behind a life too. Imagine that, hiding behind a life. Could this is the sipping card, rumors, gossip, nosy. Maybe that energy is around him too. Um, hiding behind a life. Is Trump the catalyst? Is Trump the fall guy? Is Trump being put out, but it's another agenda, a galactic agenda? I just feel like he's being pushed out to do a job, and it's very calculated. What's behind this job? What's behind this life? Think about that. All right. Blood ties. What are the ties? What is he tied to? What is really behind him? He's being pushed out, but it's just something greater. It's just something sketchy. It's just something huge behind him. I heard China. I heard war. I also heard the portal is open. The portal is open. Fear of being sued. I did hear that. Fear of being sued. Yeah. What else? Or getting sued. And then there's just a chaos, ritualistic energy around him. I heard race war, chaos magic, perhaps. Also, prison time, y'all. I'm just showing y'all some of the cards also while I'm, going into the channeling. Okay. Um, Prison time. This is lust. Okay. They're pulling our resources. Okay. It's a real big tug of war. There is lust over resources, a fight over resources, greed. See greed right there? By any means necessary, inconsiderate. That is the chaotic energy that he is up under. All right. It's the energy of chaos, ritualistic and race war, chaos magic, or prison time. And then I saw him literally like, it was a calendar. I had a vision of a calendar, and it was just like, I have so many days to get this or that done. It's like he's on a countdown for different, and there's a different event, bad shit, y'all, at every different time mark. There are time marks. There's set days. This agenda is planned out, and he was just saying, I got so many days up until I do this, and so many days up until I do that. It's a type of countdown. And then I heard I was sent. Okay. He was sent to do this. Okay, to fulfill my life purpose. Okay, that's the energy around him. It's like, I must do this chaos. I did hear China, and yeah, I have this amount of days to go by any means necessary. Okay, I have this many days that have to lapse before I do this, and then I saw all these dates and shit, and before I do that, by any means necessary. And it's just like he's gonna push and carry out his purpose, and his purpose is chaos. And honey, that's just what it is. What else did I see? Um, the writing is on the wall. He got them ties, y'all. It's something really sinister and it's something huge. There is an agenda, and he's just the face, you know. But it's some other powerful energies that are pushing this. He is just the catalyst. He's just the instrument. He's just the life. But there's a lot of ties behind him. I'm telling you what I saw. Okay. Yeah. And they're saying that the spirit is saying the writing is on the wall. And then I heard global reset. Global reset. This was a channeling being used as the instrument. Uh-huh. So, honey, it's awful. That's just awful. I hate that, but it is what it is. All right. Next. I channeled when I was channeling Diddy, I also channeled Jaguar Wright. Now I can look into this further, but I really didn't press the issue with the spirit. All I really got on her was the numbing card, being that I saw that she was at the Diddy trial. The numbing card came up with Jaguar Wright. It says self-medicating, addictions, irrational behavior. We know she has those addictions. I can go into this further tonight if y'all want me to. Okay. What else did I get? Um, so when I was channeling Diddy, then I did channel Carisha, Young Miami also. I started channeling songs with her. Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde came out. Ride or Die. Us Against the World, dedicated partnership. I was hearing, so I think she has different type of thoughts about what's going on with Diddy. She could be standing in this energy. I heard it's another sad love song by, don't Tony Braxton sing that song? It's just another sad love song. That one. And then I heard the Beyonce and Jay-Z song, Bonnie and Clyde song. I don't carry on the run. As long as I'm next to you. That one, that one. Hold on to your love in Vogue. I heard that song. So she still got something for his ass, y'all. She got something for him. Yeah, so maybe that's why. Yeah, so this came out with her, and then the waves card came out. So maybe she just has these different emotions that are just floating, and I'm just, picking that up. Emotions, picking up emotions, worry, fear. If you think about the tides of emotions, it goes up and down. Bonnie and Clyde's song was in my spirit about her. And, I'm just feeling that she also is a bit salty about everything because this card came up with Carisha, Young Miami, bitter, angry, petty. So she probably feels all sorts of ways about all different sorts of things. Maybe the key witness, maybe, maybe not. She's self-reflecting, answered questions, untapped talent. So Epiphany card did come up with Carisha. Hold On to Your Love in Vogue song. I channeled that. I really sense that if Young Miami could benefit by staying with him or by having his back, she would. But being that it's not really beneficial anymore, maybe that's why the salty card came out. And with this double uh life cheater, backstabber, two-faced card. I didn't know why this came out at first, but now that I'm thinking, maybe that's why riding the waves. Emotions are like waves, they go up and down. So she's partly self-reflecting and having hold on to your love. Like I really want to hold on and be there, but then at the same time, maybe she would stab him if she could. So this makes me believe that it's like a twofold thing. So maybe she's halted between standing up for him. What's that song? Stand by your man or stand by my man. And then she's also halted between being two-faced or stabbing or saying or doing or testifying with what would benefit her and not or versus him. So maybe she's going to, say, I'm not going to be left with your bag, but I'm going to testify against you, perhaps, because this two-faced card came out. So is she thinking about testifying against him? Could be not. So the double life cheater, backstabber card did come out. So that leads me to believe, based on everything else that was pulled, epiphany, self-reflecting. She's reflecting on all these different emotions, riding those emotional waves, and she really don't know what she's going to do. So she's halted between two opinions, somewhat salty, somewhat bitter, probably because of things that he was doing, living double lives, you know, also being bi. Yep, and the Bonnie and Clyde card came out too. And I channeled the song. Interesting. So yeah, ride or die, us against the world, dedicated partnership. Okay. So